I was working at this little small mom and pop's business, and the owner's daughter was the receptionist at work in the lobby when you first came into the business. One of my coworkers, young guy, saying, "Man, I like that receptionist." He was telling me that he thought she was hot, and she was. The receptionist was hot, and he was telling me that he was about to shoot his shot, that he's about to make his mark. He said, "Dude, that we about to make this work. I'm about to do this." I said, "You do realize that is the owner's daughter." I said, "And this is a little small mom and pop business." And I said, "Think about it. Let's say you get lucky. Let's say you holler at her. Let's say she all smiles. Let's say y'all get it. This thing work. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Y'all kicking it. You having the time of your life." I said, "Dude, you are one day away from losing your job. Literally, one misunderstanding away from getting fired." I know you heard that old saying, "Do not shit where you eat at." I said, "Dude, my advice to you is this is a bad idea." I said, "Man, we live in a DMV. There is no shortage of good looking women in the DMV. You in your 20s. Find your sunshine somewhere else. If you like this job. Now, if you don't care nothing about this job, I say go for it." I say maybe the following week. I come to work. He's standing at the front desk. She all smiles. He all smiles. I said, "Wow, might have worked." This goes on, I don't know, let's say about a month or so. He at the front desk. She at the front desk, because that's where she work at. So he there smiling, shooting his shot. And they actually was looking like they was vibing, like they was hitting it off. I'ma fast forward this thing about 2, 3 months down the line. I'm at work and I'm noticing I ain't seen dude in a couple days. Wonder what's going on. So I said, "I'll tell you what. I'm gonna ask one of the senior cats around here, one of the dudes that I know was in the in crowd, and he knew everything that was happening in this little small company." So I asked him about the young guy. He said, "Man, keep this between me and you." He said, "Dude got fired, man." He said the boss's daughter came into the office or the owner's office and told her father that she was having an issue, that one of his workers was hanging around her desk too much. He said as soon as the boss's daughter, as soon as the owner looked into his little angel's eyes and saw that she had an issue in his castle, in his domain, in the company that he was running, he said, "Man, they walked that young man into the boss's office." Said about 5 minutes later, he was handing in all his badges, turning in all his everything, and they marched him out the front door. He said, "Man, it was almost like Go Speed Racer." Soon as the little angel, talking about the receptionist, the owner's daughter, walked out the office, the boss was going downstairs. And that young guy got fired on the spot. Another situation, one of my coworkers. Now we was working at a unionized job, a job where they can't just fire you like that, where you actually had somebody representing you. And one of my coworkers, and we had a high supervisor, and he was like, "Man, I'm about to shoot my shot." Again, I said, "Dude, don't do it, man." I said again, all these women coming through this place, don't do it. He shoots his shot. He hit the three, swish, all nets. Again, 2 or 3 months later, she found out he had something else going on somewhere else. And he loved working in that location where we was at. It was close to his house. He had been working in that field office for years. Once that boss realized that he wasn't the up and up, straight, faithful guy that he said he was, that he was player from the Himalayas, oh, he started getting written up. He started getting bad assignments. Oh, he was in the office like a bad high schooler at an elementary school or something like that. He was just in and out the office. But again, this was a unionized job. So she couldn't just fire him because bosses do not supposed to be dating their subordinates. But what did happen is the lovely office location that he was working at, the place he had been working at for years, he had to pick out of there. He had to pick a location that he did not want to go to because he decided to break that cardinal rule. Do not shit where you eat at. Don't do it. It's too many people in other places to be fooling around with your bosses or your coworkers that work in your immediate office. Look here, y'all. My name is Daryl Moore. Check out my book, Money Hungry. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.